Hu Weiyang, Zhuzhanji. The 12th year of Hongwu. I freaking traveled back to the Ming Dynasty. The original owner's father was accused by Hu Weiyang of colluding with bandits. The whole family was sentenced to death. I'm the last one. It's noon. Time for the execution. Execute him. He's the last of the Liu family, right? Once he's beheaded, the family line ends. He got what he deserved. His dad got mixed up with rebels. This is bad. This is really bad. I've been here 5 minutes, and I'm about to die. Wait, papermaking. Stop, stop. I know a secret papermaking method. I can make the cheapest paper in the Ming Dynasty. What did you say? An improved papermaking method? Did this kid lose his mind from fear? He's babbling nonsense. Do you know the crime of deceiving the emperor? I do. I'm going to die either way. What would I gain by lying to you? Take him back and report to His Majesty at once. If this kid is lying, he'll be sliced into 1,000 pieces. But if he's telling the truth, then he's one lucky bastard. A secret papermaking technique? If this kid really has that skill, then Hu Weiyang accused the wrong man this time. Looks like I nailed it. I studied this before I traveled back. Ming-era Zhuan paper costs a ridiculous amount to make. Ordinary scholars can't afford it. Improved papermaking is the ultimate cheat in time travel stories. When I meet the old emperor, he'll be blown away. These palace walls are way taller than Hengdian's movie sets. This is the real deal. I really traveled back in time. This isn't a dream. Walk faster.
His Majesty is waiting.
What's taking you so long? Brother, my legs are weak. Shut up. Once we're in the hall, watch what you say. Answer only what His Majesty asks. One extra word could get your head chopped off. Zhu Yuanzhang. Zhu Yuanzhang, the ruthless killer. I'm about to meet him face to face. This is 10,000 times more nerve-wracking than defending my PhD thesis. I, your humble subject, bow before your Majesty. Are you the one who claims he can make paper? Your Majesty, this man is a criminal's son. I am your Majesty. Your Majesty, this man's father Liu Winzhao colluded with the rebel Liu Tong. The evidence is conclusive. So this is Hu Weiyang. He has the face of a born traitor. He wants me dead right off the bat. His son must be full of resentment. This so-called secret papermaking method is likely just a stalling tactic. I ask your Majesty to investigate carefully. Lu Jixing. Minister Hu says you're playing a trick. What do you have to say? Your Majesty, I am the son of a criminal. I admit that. But this papermaking secret was passed down through my family. My father's crimes have nothing to do with me. My skills are the real thing. Your Majesty, give me one chance. If I can't make it, I'll bring you my own head. You claim to have the skill? Then tell us how to make paper right here. Your Majesty, I need a pen. Charcoal will work too. Your Majesty, may I draw on the floor? I think better with diagrams. What a charlatan. Traditional papermaking uses paper mulberry bark. It has to soak for a month, so it costs a lot. My improved method uses mulberry bark, hemp scraps, and rags soaked in lime water. It only takes 3 days. Then beat it into pulp and form the sheets. Each sheet costs 7 cash. That's 70% cheaper than what's on the market. 7 days. I'll give you 7 days. I'll provide 3 craftsmen at an abandoned workshop in the Ministry of Works. If you can't make it in 7 days, you said it yourself. Bring your head back. Yes, Your Majesty. We made it. I'll personally write pardon from death on this paper for you. 7 days? We worked for a whole month. Thank God I'm a materials scientist.
Can Ming-era tools really do this?
Young master, the 3 of us have made paper at the Ministry of Works for 30 years. You say your method makes paper in 7 days? Keep dreaming. Even boiling it down takes half a month. 7 days? The pulp isn't even fully broken down. Your method soaks it and boils it soft. Mine uses lime water. Stop talking. Do it my way. All right. We'll try to save a dead horse. If it fails, they're cutting off your head anyway. Thanks for the encouragement. Just wait and see. Young master, you're still awake? It's already the 3rd watch. You guys sleep. I'll keep watch.
Thanks.
Is it dry? It's dry. My God, this is really made from bark and rags. It's even finer than the Juan paper used in the palace. I've made paper for 30 years. You're the first young master I've seen make paper in 7 days. Are you even human? Huh, why does that sound like an insult? Let's go turn in our assignment. The new paper is ready. Please inspect it, Your Majesty. Li Shanchen, come take a look. Your Majesty, the quality is excellent, no worse than Juan paper. If Lu Jixing's claim is true, then the scholars of the Ming Dynasty are in for a blessing. Good, very good. How much does it cost? 7 cash, Your Majesty. Reward him with a pardon from death and 100 taels of silver, and 10 bolts of silk. I keep my word. Bring me a pen. This sheet of paper saved your life.
Take it.
From now on, if anyone wants to kill you, they must first ask me about these 2 words. This guilty subject thanks Your Majesty for your mercy. If this boy isn't eliminated, he'll become a major threat. My life is safe. I got the pardon from death. But will this thing actually work while it's in the old emperor's hands? Hard to say. I'd better pitch him another idea to stay alive. What comes next after papermaking? Right, movable type printing. You must be young Master Lu. My name is Shen En. You've heard of my ancestor Shen Wanzan? Shen Wanzan's grandson? I heard you made paper that cost 7 cash a sheet. I saw the sample. It's good stuff. I'd like to work together. I'll provide the capital and connections. You provide the technology and formula. We'll split the profits 50-50. How much can we raise monthly output? We currently make 500 sheets a day. With 2 more water-powered devices, we can reach 2,000 sheets a day by the end of the month. At 7 cash each, 2,000 sheets is worth. The cost is only 3 cash each. That's double the profit. It's just basic industrial standardization. Wait until movable type is ready. Then you'll see what's impressive. What the heck is this thing? Each character is carved onto its own type piece. Set the type, ink it, and press it. Then take it apart and reuse it. Carving 1 printing block takes a month. You can change several pages in 1 day. I've carved wood blocks my whole life. Then I wasted 50 years. Your Majesty, Lu Jixing has come up with another new device. He calls it movable type printing. He says it can print hundreds of books a day. Hundreds of books? 1 woodblock takes a month to carve and only prints a few hundred copies. He can print that many in 1 day. If this can really be put into use, books could spread across the empire more than 10 times faster. This kid. Guards. Bring him to me. I want to question him myself. Lu Jixing, His Majesty summons you. Now. Shenan, keep an eye on the print shop. Don't mix up today's 3-character classic. With you in charge, this man's nearly given me a heart attack. A second summons already? This summons came faster than my advisor pestering me about my thesis. Lu Jixing, I've heard about your movable type printing. Minister Hu. You seem to have something to say. Your Majesty, papermaking and printing are mere parlor tricks. What place do they have beside the teachings of the sages? Besides, he comes from a criminal's family. He may be seeking favor through this. He must have another scheme. Lord Hu is absolutely right. He is using tricks to deceive His Majesty. That can hardly be the proper way. I agree, Lu Jixing's origins are unclear. He cannot be trusted lightly. Cheap parlor tricks. A respected materials science PhD reduced to a sideshow act. Fine, you want data, right? How many books are in Lord Hu's collection? More than 3,000. At 2 taels each, 3,000 books would cost 6,000 taels. That's 6,000 taels. Can ordinary people across the realm afford that? Your Majesty, the paper mill saves 3,000 taels a month. Once the goods hit the market, students across the realm can afford books. That is real merit. What does that have to do with his background? What a solid achievement. Upon hearing this, Lu Jixing was promoted to captain in the Embroidery Guard's manufacturing office, in charge of developing new products. If anyone brings up his background again, bring some real achievements first. If you lack the ability, stop whining before me. Captain Lu, you think your promotion makes you safe? The court runs on connections, not ability. You are the son of a disgraced official. What connections do you have? What exactly do you mean by connections, Lord Hu? A patron, contacts, students, do you have any? I have Shen En. Does that count as connections? His ancestor was Shen Wanzeng. Shen Wanzeng was exiled long ago. He was descended from a convicted merchant. Even better. 2 negatives make a positive. I've got 500 years of technological knowledge in my head. That's a much stronger backing than your waxy faction. Sir, how exactly do we make this cement? Burn this stuff, then grind it up. Wait, don't eat it. First heat it to 1,000 degrees to make lime. Then add clay and iron ore powder and grind it fine. 1,000 degrees? Our kiln tops out at 800. We'll modify the kiln. I'll draw the plans. I want cement made within 3 days. Last time, you said 7 days for paper. Now you're saying 3? Sir, do you have some issue with numbers? Dun dun dun. Ow, 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 ha 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 ha. Lu Jixing, your yard's smokier than a coal mine. Forgive me, Your Majesty. I'm making elixirs. Making elixirs? Since when did you become a Taoist? This is called cement. With it, city walls can be twice as high. Dams can hold back floods. Roads can carry carts. If it is as Your Majesty says, fortifying border cities could save millions of taels. Lu Jixing, what are you made of? Your Majesty, I'm made of materials engineering. Nothing. I'm just really good with materials. I thought the cement Lu Jixing presented was just baked mud. If such a lowly thing can enter court, will someone get a title for offering a brick tomorrow? Minister Hu is right. Tricks and gimmicks don't belong in court. It broke. This is what you said could build city walls. Easy. What I dropped was a finished sample, not one in use. Fine. Make cement the Bureau of Works' top project. Reward Lu Jixing another 300 taels of silver. Well, Officer Lu, you're back. How's that cement coming along? Done. His Majesty gave me another 300 taels. 300 taels. You make more in a month than I do all year. Can I get a bigger cut of the paper mill profits? It's not playing with mud. It's called material science. What science? You wouldn't get it anyway. Anyway, the cement business is mine. We split the paper mill 50-50. And the printing shop too, okay? Deal, but promise me one thing. Next time His Majesty summons you, take me along to see the world. A merchant reeking of money, entering the imperial hall? My ancestor Shen Wanzan even built walls for an emperor. Fine, fine. Next time there's a chance. But change your clothes first. Your silk is brighter than His Majesty's dragon robe. Like you want everyone to know you're rich. Lu Jixing, I called you here today to ask you something. Please ask Your Majesty. All these skills of yours, paper making, printing, cement, where do they come from? Your Majesty. I dreamed them. Dreamed them? I've loved dreaming since I was little. Immortals teach me skills in my dreams. I dreamed up paper making. I dreamed up printing. I dreamed up cement too. I don't even know why. Immortals, huh? Fine. Then next time you dream up something that can beat the Mongols. I'll try. Lu Jixing, what are you tinkering with now? Your Majesty, I improved the musket. The old one shot 50 paces. Mine can shoot 150. 150 paces? Ming gunsmiths have passed down. They're craft for 3 generations and can't reach 100. Minister Hu, why don't you try it? Brother, fire one and show everyone. Sir, I've never fired a musket. I'm at that flag. Just pull the trigger. I mix the powder myself. It won't burst. 150 paces? Fake. That's impossible. Fine. Lu Jixing, from today on, you are promoted from captain to commander of the Bureau of Works. You'll oversee firearm improvements. Thank you, Your Majesty. Sir, my hand's numb. Normal. Strong recoil. Next time I'll add a recoil pad. Who are you? Making noise in the palace? Princess, I am Lu Jixing, commander of the Bureau of Works. My respects, my respects. Respect for what? You don't know who I am? I just joined the court, so I don't know all the nobles yet. You're the one at the execution ground, who shouted that you had a paper-making secret.
Yes.
I read your memorial. Your handwriting looks like a dog's crawl, but the content was interesting. You flatter me, Your Highness. I studied science and engineering. My handwriting is awful. Science and engineering? What field is that? I mean, I read all kinds of books. A little of everything. Those miscellaneous books did what a crowd of people couldn't do for years. Yet you did it all while young. Maybe I'm just lucky. Lucky people don't shout paper-making secrets at an execution ground. You planned it ahead, didn't you? Come visit my palace sometime. I want to hear those lucky stories of yours. This princess is scarier than Zhu Yuanzhang. Was she a detective in a past life? Sir, this gun is amazing. The muskets we used in the border army took forever to reload after one shot, and often burst. Your gun doesn't need cleaning after firing. Just reload and fire again. Of course, I added rifling and pre-measured powder cartridges. You used loose powder before. Too much, and it burst. Too little, and it wouldn't shoot far. One paper packet is just the right amount. Whatever you say, sir. This gun's dearer to me than my wife. Sir, why are grooves carved inside the barrel? The bullet spins in the barrel. The faster it spins, the steadier and farther it flies. Like a spinning top. So war works like spinning tops? Close enough. Just remember, grooves in the barrel, bullets in paper packets. and mix powder by my formula. Got it? Got it, sir. Can I keep one for protection? For protection, or to show off? Hey, both. Sit. Don't stand there like a post. What does your highness need of me? Nothing. I just want to ask about those lucky stories. How lucky, exactly? Slow down. No one's taking it from you. Your highness? Those things weren't luck. I just know a little more than others. How much more? 500 years more. Don't hide it. Show me. This princess is sharp. The Ming dynasty shouldn't end this soon. Forget it. I'd better finish the musket first. Knowledge from 500 years later is beyond ancient people. But bullets understand it. If you're tired, sleep. Don't just stand there. I'm not tired. Sir, you haven't slept in 3 days. What's 3 days? I barely slept for 7 days when I wrote my thesis. What's a thesis? Homework you turn in to your teacher. Sir, what are you changing now? This flintlock doesn't use a match. Pull the trigger, and a spring strikes flint. The sparks ignite the powder. No match means. It works in wind and rain. Right, future musketeers won't need one hand to hold the gun and one for a match. They can fire one-handed. Sir, if this thing works, half as many border troops could die. Exactly, that's why I don't sleep. Move back, don't get hit. Sir, it fired. It fired. Of course, rifling, flintlock, and fixed powder charges. How far can this gun shoot? 200 paces, no problem. 200 paces? Mongol balls only reach 80. That's why knowledge is power. Come on, sleep. Tomorrow we'll show His Majesty the goods. Sir, what is knowledge? Can you eat it? It can make you smarter. Captain Liu is here again. Last time, 150 paces. How much are you gonna brag this time? Your Majesty, last time the musket's range was 150 paces. It used a match cord. These past few days, I've improved the flintlock mechanism. No match cord needed. Its range is 200 paces. 200 paces? Captain Liu, there should be a limit to your boasting. You say 200 and it's 200? Minister Hu, why don't you stand 200 paces away? I'll show you. How dare you talk such nonsense? Fine. Good. Lu Jixing, you've advanced the Ming's firearms by 20 years. You are promoted to Commander of the Arms Bureau, 5th rank. Thank you, Your Majesty. Lu Jixing, do you know? Those who stand out too much often die the fastest? Minister Hu, do you know? There are 2 kinds of people who stand out. One relies on talk. The other relies on real skill. I'm the second kind. Do you really think the Emperor will protect you forever? We can't let that kid stay alive. Sir, Lu Jixing has been getting too much attention lately. Even Li Shanchang has started praising him. Li Shanchang, that old fox, always goes with the wind. Sir, should we eat it? He's one of the emperor's favorites. Killing him would slap the emperor in the face. Then, doesn't he love messing with those new gadgets? Let him mess around. The bigger he makes it, the harder he'll fall. You mean, improving muskets takes lots of iron and saltpeter, right? Go have a word with the Ministry of Works. Tell them military supplies in Beijing are tight. All iron and saltpeter go to the border troops first. Cut off his supplies. Let him have a head full of ideas, but no way to make them. When the emperor asks, Lu Jixing, where's your spark musket? What can he offer? Brilliant. Truly brilliant.
He's still too green to fight me.
Where's the iron? Didn't they say a batch came yesterday? Sir, the Ministry of Works said, supplies are tight at the northern border. All iron and saltpeter go to the border troops first. We're cut off. Cut off? Who gave that order? I heard Minister Hu put in a word. Sir, what are you laughing at? Hu Weiyong. Cutting off my supplies? Did he forget I have a partner named Shen An? Young Master Shen can get iron. Shen An can't get iron, but he can get money. With money, what materials can't we buy? Go get Shen An. This is my Gen Z. Save Lu Jiking? Forget it. Can Shen An afford the fallout? I need you to help me buy iron and saltpeter. That stuff is military supplies. The government controls it. That's why I said buy it, not steal it. There are tons of ironmongers and apothecaries in Jiangnan. There has to be a way. Lu Jixing, do you know the penalty for privately buying military supplies? I do. But look at this. Isn't that the note His Majesty wrote you? That's right. I have a death exemption decree. What are you afraid of? I'm afraid I don't have one. Don't worry. If anything happens, I'll take the blame. Just help me find a source. Money isn't a problem? All right. I know an iron dealer in Jiangnan. He did business with my grandfather. He has some unconventional connections. Now, that's the Shen An I know. I must have owed you in my past life. Without materials, we can only stare at each other. My lord, how about we take a couple days off? Take time off for what? Come on, the new materials are here. My lord, where did you get these? Trade secret. Anyway, the materials won't run out again. You just focus on the work. You're mighty, my lord. But, my lord, what if Lord Hu finds out? So what if he does? I didn't steal anything. I bought it on the open market. You know what a market is? You pay, you get the goods. No, I don't. Then get back to work. At least we've got the materials now. Your Majesty, I have a report. Speak. Lu Ziming, commander of the Directorate of Works, privately purchased iron and saltpeter in massive quantities. He bought and sold them without the Ministry of Works approval. He should be investigated under the law. Your Majesty, I confess. I did buy iron and saltpeter. Commander Liu, you admit it readily. Do you admit your guilt? I do, Lord Hu. I bought the iron and saltpeter too. Build a new firearm for His Majesty.
His Majesty asked me for one.
I couldn't say we couldn't build it because we lacked materials. A new firearm? Your Majesty, I'm developing a repeating firearm. It loads once and fires 3 shots in a row. 3 shots in a row. Bring it to me. Can this thing really be built? Yes, as long as the materials keep coming. Half a month later, I'll bring a working model for Your Majesty to see. Good, I'll be waiting. As for the purchase, the materials were for building a firearm. This is official business. Why are you making such a fuss? Your Majesty, privately purchasing military supplies is still against the rules. Rules are made by people. If he can build something good, the rules can make way. Court is dismissed. You think you'll get lucky every time? Lord Hu, this isn't luck. It's results that matter. If I can deliver results,
His Majesty will trust me.
one day, you won't be able to deliver. Before that day comes, I'll bring a repeating firearm for His Majesty to see. We absolutely can't let that kid build a repeating firearm. My lord, what the heck is this? It looks like a 3-headed monster. Don't touch it. It's not finished being tested. This is called a 3-barrel repeating gun. Turn the cylinder once, fire 1 shot. After 3 shots, reload it. My lord, you really built it. I haven't slept in 7 days. If I couldn't build it, I'd bury myself in the kill. Good lord. 3 shots in a row. Pretty impressive, huh? Now go get some sleep. I can't keep going. The boss is asleep. This is a divine weapon. It's like a god came down to earth. The thesis deadline? No, that's wrong. The firearm deadline. My lord, Liu Jixing has built that repeating firearm. What? He test-fired it at the training grounds today. 3 shots, all direct hits. The target 200 paces away shattered. Every military officer at court saw it. Is that kid a monster? Even after we cut off his supplies, he still got the materials. My lord, he seems to have found private suppliers in Jiangmen. He's an official of the court, doing business with private merchants. Wait, private merchants mean smuggling. And treason. You mean my lord?
He bought all that iron and saltpeter.
Claiming it was for a firearm. Who can prove that? What if he sold the extra materials to the Mongols? My lord, that's ruthless. Let's see how he talks his way out of this. This is the thing? 3 shots in a row. Yes, Your Majesty. Allow me to demonstrate. Don't fire it in the hall. If you damage my pillars, you'll pay for them. Your Majesty, I believe, if this can be mass-produced, the Ming army's combat power will at least double. Well said, Lu Jixing. Make the repeating firearm the Directorate of Works' top priority. You have 3 months to build 300 of them. 300? What? Can't you build them? I can. But, Your Majesty, I need more workers. The Directorate of Works has only 3 craftsmen. It took me 7 days and nights to weld 1 gun myself. You may transfer 50 craftsmen from the Ministry of Works, and I'll allocate 2,000 taels of silver. 3 months later, I want to see 300 firearms fire at once on the drill field. I receive Your Majesty's decree. 300? All he does is talk big. Commander Lu. Wait. What can I do for you, Lord Li? 300 repeating guns in 3 months? Do you know that even with every blacksmith in the Ministry of Works, it takes a month to forge 100 ordinary firearms? I know, but His Majesty gave the order. I can't say it can't be done. You have a way? I do. An assembly line. What kind of line? Take a look, Lord Li. Break gun making into 20 steps. Each person handles just 1 step. This worker only makes barrels. That worker only makes triggers. Then we put it all together. 1 person takes 10 days to make 1 gun. 20 people on an assembly line can make 20 guns in just 5 days. Who taught you this method? I figured it out myself. Lu Jixing. I've served at court for 30 years. I've seen geniuses, and I've seen fools. But you're the first one like you I've ever seen. Thank you for the compliment, Lord Li. All right. Hu Weiyang has been checking your iron purchase records lately. Be careful. Thanks for the warning, Lord Li. You've been buying way too much lately. I can barely balance the books. Then make a new set. If fake books are discovered, you'll lose your head. Who said anything about fake books? I mean, redo them properly. Every purchase has a contract and receipt. There are inventory records. Everything's clear. Plain as day. A lot of your suppliers are smugglers. Where would they get contracts? I had that Jiangnan iron merchant make them up. Every shipment has a sales contract. They list ironware, daily goods, and medicinal ingredients. Nothing about smuggling weapons. Is your brain located in your ass? How do you manage to think of everything? Hurry up and straighten out my books. Hu Weiyang is investigating me. I need to leave him nothing to find. Lord Hu, I checked Commander Lu's books. I went through them 3 times. Every shipment has a contract and receipt. And all the goods were entered into inventory. I honestly can't find a flaw. Contracts can be forged. Receipts can be forged too. But, my lord, for a forged contract, both sides have to acknowledge it. I asked that Jiangnan iron merchant. He said every deal was legitimate. That kid has blocked every escape route. Is he a time traveler or a fortune teller? Well, Lord Hu is checking the books too. I just came to deliver the new inventory list. Why not check it while you're at it? Don't get cocky, Lu Shixiang. I wouldn't dare. I'm just confident because the books are clear. It puts my mind at ease. I refuse to believe. You'll never make a mistake. This rice is even taller than double what you claimed last time. Your Majesty, this is crossbreeding and selective breeding. I crossbred different rice varieties. I kept the tall, sturdy plants for seed. The short, weak ones were discarded. After 3 generations, the yield went from 3 dan per acre to 6. 60, Your Majesty. An average Ming field yields only 2.5 shi. This 60 is more than double that. How large is this field? 50 mu, all planted with new seed and new fertilizer. This is compost. Animal and human waste, plant ash and rotting leaves. Let it ferment for a month. It's 3 times stronger than regular manure. And it costs almost nothing. It sure stinks, but it works. My lord, can my family grow this rice? Yes, let me write a book on farming. We'll print it and send it everywhere. Then every family can grow it. I've farmed my whole life. I've never seen rice this tall. Your Majesty, I want to build a school of practical sciences. What will it teach? These things. How to grow crops. How to make iron. How to build roads. How to construct houses. So these ideas can be passed down. Approved. The funding will come from my private treasury. Thank you, Your Majesty. Luzi has perfected a farming method in Shan County. It raises the rice yield to 6 liang per mu. This is a century-long plan for Ming agriculture. Today we reward his achievements. Lu Jixing, hear my decree. You are hereby made Earl of Peaceful Agriculture. You are granted an Earl's residence and an Earl's salary. I, Lu Jixiang, thank Your Majesty for your gracious favor. About that school of practical sciences. I won't disappoint you, Your Majesty. Lu Jixing? No, Earl Lu. 6 months ago, you were kneeling at the execution ground. Now you have a mansion, a title, and a death exemption plaque. I'm starting to think you're a god descended to earth. Enough with the flattery. Help me figure this out. This mansion is huge. Can I really live here alone? My lord, I can move in. I'll guard the gate for you. Hey, I can move in too. I'll manage your accounts. Are you two just here for free food and lodging? Fine, fine. Zhao Tiju gets the front courtyard. Shen An gets the east wing. I get the back courtyard. Nobody enters my study. There's news from Beijing. My lord. The Mongol leader Togis Timur secretly sent word that he wants to pay a high price for Ming firearms. They learned Lu Ziming is making repeating guns and want a few to copy. How did they learn about the repeating guns? There were too many eyes at the firing demonstration. Too many people around. Word spreads fast. This deal. I'll handle it in Lu Jixing's name. You'll handle it in Lu Jixing's name? That's treason. Who said Lu Jixing is selling to them? I'll send someone posing as Lu Jixing's agent to meet them. We'll leave them a letter in Lu Jixing's handwriting. Then I'll conveniently uncover the plot and report it to His Majesty. My lord, that's framing him. So what if it is? They couldn't find anything wrong with his books. Then we'll create something wrong. Treason and selling out the country. Even his death exemption plaque won't save him. But what about the handwriting? His memorials look like a dog's scratching. It's much easier to imitate than proper calligraphy. Find an expert and have him copy a letter tonight. It looks exactly like the real thing. Good. It should be impossible to tell. Send someone to Beijing. I want the letter to fall into the hands of a border commander. I'll handle it at once. Lu Jixing, you know papermaking, farming, and gun making. But do you understand strategy and intrigue? My lord, something's happened. News came from the northern frontier. They say you've committed treason and sold repeating gun blueprints to the Mongols. Who says that? A border commander found a letter on a Mongol prisoner. It bears your handwriting. It says you sold the blueprints to the Mongols. The letter is already on its way to the capital. My lord, you're laughing? This is punishable by death. Zhao Tiju, answer me one question. What question? Is my handwriting especially ugly? Ugly? I can barely read it myself.
Exactly.
His Majesty can recognize my handwriting too. Tell me, if someone imitated my handwriting, would they make it look too nice? You mean, the handwriting on that letter is probably neater than anything I could write. The imitator tried too hard and gave himself away. So you didn't write it. Come on, we'll wait at the palace gate. When the letter arrives, I'll expose it on the spot. They framed me for treason. Hu Weiyong, Hu Weiyong. You chose the wrong approach. My ugly handwriting is famous throughout the court. You found a professional calligrapher to copy its form. He could only write better than I do. He could never write worse. That's reverse identification. Urgent report from the northern frontier. Secret treason letter for His Majesty's eyes only. Give it to me. You are? Earl Lu, my lord. Oh, yes, yes. Well, my lord? Look at the three characters in Lu Jixing. The final stroke of the character Z. I always flick it upward. He pressed it downward. Even the stroke order is wrong. That's the only difference? One difference is enough. Lu Yangxing, get out here. I'm here, Your Majesty. See for yourself. Does this say you did it? Your Majesty, I can prove on the spot that I didn't write this secret letter. Lu Jixing, the evidence is ironclad. And you still want to argue. That handwriting is clearly yours. Hu Weiyang, do you know? How many of my memorials His Majesty has seen? What do you mean? Your Majesty, every time I submit a memorial. The handwriting is so ugly, it makes you frown, right? It's truly awful. Reading your memorials hurts my eyes. Zhu Yuanshen, look at the character for Z in this letter. The final stroke dips down. Whenever I write Z, my final stroke always flicks upward. The forger didn't know that. He wrote it too perfectly. He's right. They're different. The ending stroke is different. Your Majesty, one stroke alone can't prove anything. Lord Hu, besides the stroke order, I have another piece of evidence. Look, Your Majesty. All the iron I purchased went into the Works Bureau's warehouse. The number of finished firearms matches the material used exactly. Where would I get the extra material to make a third batch? Hu Weiyong. You just called it ironclad evidence. It doesn't seem so ironclad now. I only investigated based on the report. I don't know the details. Whose report was it? An urgent report from the border commander. An urgent report from the border commander. Someone deliberately handed it to him, didn't they? Here comes the ultimate counterattack. There's something I don't understand. This secret letter imitates my memorial almost perfectly. But Hu Weiyang said he investigated a report. So who reported this letter to Hu Weiyang? You're slandering me. Hu Weiyang, I'm just curious. Normal courier service from Beijing takes at least 10 days. How did your message beat the emperor's urgent courier? Zhu Yuanzheng, I have something else I don't understand. The wax seal on this secret letter uses the border commander's urgent report format. By protocol, it should have gone straight to Zhu Yuanzheng. How did it end up in Hu Weiyang's hands? Hu Weiyang, I'll give you one chance. How did you get this secret letter? I received a confidential report. Someone slipped it into my residence. Hu Weiyang, this court session is suspended. Stay home and reflect on your mistakes. Until the case is settled, you are not to leave your residence. Lu Jixing, that was a vicious move. You're too kind, Lord Li. I was only proving my innocence. That was quite a counterattack. I was only proving my innocence. Lu Jixing. Do you know Hu Weiyang's biggest problem? What is it? Hu Weiyang wants to win too badly. He wants it so badly that he forgets the cost of losing. You made Hu Weiyang lose today. He'll come back even harder next time. Are you ready for it? Even harder. He nearly framed Lu Jixing for treason today. Any worse, and he'll hire an assassin? Lu Jixing needs to prepare in advance. Zhao Tiju starting tomorrow. Bring more men to guard the place at night. What's wrong, my lord? Someone may try to kill you. After taking such a big loss today, Hu Weiyang won't let it go. He can't touch me in public. But things may be different in the shadows. Don't worry, Lord Lu. Zhao Tiju served in the border army. I've seen my share of assassinations. With Zhao Tiju guarding you at night, not even a mosquito will get through. Forget the mosquitoes. Just watch out for people. Zhao Tiju, find me some retired soldiers. Men I can trust. You're forming a guard unit? Officially, they'll be household troops. In reality, they'll be secret guards. We don't need many. 10 will do. That's the limit. Leave it to me. The brothers who left the border army are all tough fighters. I may not beat Hu Weiyang at politics, but when it comes to security, Lu Jixing is a professional. My lord, everyone's here. They're all brothers who've bled at the front. Brothers. I called you here to guard my home, not fight a war. Guard your home? When we were fighting Mongols at the border, I know you can kill people. But here, your most important skill is keeping anyone from killing me. Understand? Move out. Good. Zhao Tiju is captain.
Take shifts.
3 men during the day, 7 at night. Report anything unusual first. Don't rush in. My lord, what if someone really comes to kill you? Then break his legs first and report it. The Lord said to break their legs. Got it? Got it. Got it. My lord, things have gone this far. Should we lie low for a while? Lie low?
His Majesty has ordered me confined at home.
Where does that leave my dignity as Chancellor? Then what do you mean, my lord? We can't act openly. Find someone. Find someone. Find someone from the martial world. Don't use government men. Money isn't the problem. The target is Lu Jixing. And the result? My lord, this is... What is it?
He nearly brought me down in court today.
If he lives another 6 months, will I have any way out? Pay attention, everyone. You're supposed to dig the river deeper, not wider. It's all silt down below. Clear it, and the water will flow lower on its own. My lord, this map isn't oriented like the one you drew. You got it? Forget it, forget it. Dig when I say. Start upstream and work down. Pile the silt along the bank. Let it dry and use it as fertilizer. Maybe I should invent a dredging machine. What did you say, my lord? Nothing. Keep an eye on things. I'm going upstream to look. The water flow is stronger than I expected. We need another floodgate. Otherwise, the lower basin won't hold water. Brother Jia. My lord, this man has been lurking outside for half an hour. Let me go.
One of Hu Weiyong's men, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. Brother, there's no guild mark on your blade. And you don't have a government ID. You're a hired killer from the martial world, right? Who hired you? It's fine. No rush. Brother Jia, take him back. Lock him in the woodshed. 1 meal a day. By the 3rd day, when he's starving, he'll talk on his own. Yes, sir. It's day 3. Hungry? Smells good, doesn't it? Want some? What do you want to ask? Who hired you? What did your contact look like? How much did he pay? A middle-aged man. He wore a gray robe. He gave me 500 taels. To take your head? 500 taels for my life? I'm an earl, for crying out loud. Am I really worth that little? My lord, that price is pretty low. Back when I was in the border army, a Mongol captain's head was worth 800 taels. All right, you're done eating. I'll turn you over to the authorities. Don't worry. You have no direct ties to Hu Weiyong. At most, you're just a paid errand man. I'll have Shen En find you a job. You're not going to kill me? Why would I kill you? You weren't the mastermind. Reform yourself. Start over. Zhao Tiju, take him to Shanshan Prefecture. Tell them a hired killer attacked Earl Anong and has been captured. Come on, brother. My lord is merciful. You just got your life back. My lord, the man failed. Did he reveal anything when captured alive? No, but he was taken to Shanshan Prefecture. They've already started, tracing the source of the 500 taels. Fools, can't you even finish one simple job? My lord, why not lie low for now? Wait until things cool down. As for Shanshan Prefecture, go smooth things over. Cut off the trail to the 500 taels. I'll handle it at once. Lu Jixing, you may dodge the 1st day, but you won't escape the 5th, 10th. I'm not done with you. This water is alive. It's not stagnant. Stagnant water breeds mosquitoes. Living water can irrigate the fields and raise fish. I dug a fish pond beside this test field. The fish eat the water plants. Their waste fertilizes the fields. This is called integrated farming. What does that mean? Rice in the fields, fish in the canals, mulberry trees by the banks. Mulberry leaves feed the silkworms, and silkworm waste feeds the fish. Each part supports the next. Nothing goes to waste. Rice in the fields, fish in the canals, mulberry trees by the banks. Mulberry leaves feed the silkworms, and silkworm waste feeds the fish. What was this land before? It was all saline alkali soil. Nothing would grow. I had deep canals dug to drain the salts, then flushed it with fresh water. After 1 year, the salt was gone. Now this land yields 4 tons per mu. Lu Jixing, what can I say? Your Majesty needn't say a thing. Just watch. You really are something. Every time I see you, I'm surprised again. As for Hu Weiyong, I know what's going on. You don't need to worry. Your Majesty, I'm not worried. Not worried. Assassins were caught at your residence. Your Majesty knew? What do I know? The memorial from Shanshan Prefecture. I read it that very day. Lu Jixing, I'll tell you what's in my heart. Please, Your Majesty. You have no roots or allies at court. No backer. I'm your only backer. As long as what you make truly works and benefits the Ming dynasty, I'll be your strongest support. Understood? I understand. Enough. You may rise. Go figure out your farming and breeding plans. I want to eat your fish next year. I will make sure you do. Zhu Zhangji says, I'm your strongest backer. Hearing that from the emperor, it carries more weight than a death exemption plaque. But the stronger the backer, the more eyes will be on me. Hu Weiyong hasn't fallen yet. 500 mu of new farmland, 4 tons per mu, 3,000 pounds of fresh fish a year, and 200 pounds of silk from the mulberry farm. Lu Jixing, Marquis of Agricultural Prosperity, has rendered great service in farming. What reward do you think he deserves? I believe he should be promoted. I second that. 500 mu of saline soil made fertile. That's a foundation for 100 years. Your Majesty, I believe Marquis Lu's achievements can no longer be rewarded with a mere marquisate. You mean make him a duke? That is my recommendation. Very well, Lu Jixing, hear my decree. You are promoted to Marquis of Agricultural Prosperity. You are granted a marquis's residence and a 500 mu estate, plus 100 taels of gold. I, Lu Jixing, thank your Majesty for your grace. Congratulations, Your Majesty. Congratulations, Marquis of Agricultural Prosperity. Marquis of Agricultural Prosperity. Half a year ago, you were kneeling at the execution grounds. Now you're the youngest marquis in the Ming dynasty. Minister Li, I won't forget your support in court today. I owe you one. I wasn't recommending you. Your achievements speak for themselves. Even without my support, someone else would have recommended you. Still, thank you for speaking first. Hu Weiyong is still confined at home, but his people are moving fast outside. The news of your ennoblement, he can still act from his residence. House arrest doesn't mean he can't receive guests. The gates of his residence are wider open at night than by day. Your reward is 100 taels of silver and a 500 mu estate. What will you do with the estate? I'll turn it all into test fields. I'll divide it into 3 sections. One for new rice strains, one for mulberry trees and silkworms, and one for greenhouse vegetables. What's a greenhouse? A way to grow vegetables in winter. Build a frame out of bamboo, cover it with oiled paper, and it'll be warmer inside than out. We can grow cucumbers in winter. How much do you think they could sell for? Winter cucumbers? They'd sell for the price of gold.
Exactly.
I'll give you 40% of the profit. The rest goes to the treasury for private projects. 40%? You should have said so sooner. I'll buy bamboo right now. Wait, there's one more thing. The school site. I have my eye on some land south of the city. Go ask about the price. Sure, but why build a school? All you do is farm or build guns. When would you have time to teach? I won't teach. I'll write the textbooks. I'll find some smart people, teach them, and they'll teach others. So, my lord, you're going to teach people to teach. You got it. My lord Lu Jixing has been made a marquis. His Majesty also gave him an estate and gold. A marquis. A farmer made into a lord. What a joke. What will he do next? He's building a school, right? The land south of the city? His people are asking about the price. A school? He wants to build a school? Then I'll make sure he can't open it. You mean, my lord? A school needs students. And students have to be recruited from everywhere. If schools suddenly open all over the country, it'll look like gathering followers and forming a faction. Plotting rebellion? Who would dare send their children? Spread rumors and smear him. Rumors don't need real evidence. Once enough people repeat them, even His Majesty will have doubts. I'll make the arrangements. I found out the land price. That plot is government land. Buying it requires the Ministry of Works approval. Hu Weiyong's people are blocking it there. Blocking it? They say it's reserved for strategic use. It can't be used for anything else. Reserved for strategic use? That's a clever phrase. Why are you laughing? We can't get the land. What about the school? No problem. If they won't approve it, I'll go see Li Shancheng. Strategic reserves are handled by the Ministries of War and Works. The Ministry of Revenue has no say. You can get land approved across ministries. It's called administrative escalation. Just wait. If Hu Weiyong blocks my approval, I'll go through the Revenue Ministry. If one ministry stops me, I'll get another to approve it. That's called regulatory arbitrage. Back in my old life when I needed equipment, that's exactly what I did. Marquis of Agricultural Prosperity, what brings you to the Revenue Ministry? Minister Li, that government land south of the city. The Ministry of Works won't approve it. They claim it's strategically reserved. I wanted to ask whether the Revenue Ministry could approve it as agricultural research land. You certainly know how to find a loophole. Strategic reserves are the business of War and Works. The Revenue Ministry handles money, grain, and taxes. But if you're building an agricultural test farm, the Revenue Ministry does have authority to approve the land. We can, but you must promise me one thing. For the first class at your Institute of Practical Studies, let me choose 3 students to send. Minister Li, you want to put people in my school. You should have said so sooner. Don't say 3. I'd take 30. 30? Do you think I'm running a pig farm? Thank you, Minister Li. I'll leave the approval papers to you. I hear you've been made a marquis. Congratulations. Thank you, Your Highness. But I heard you bought land south of the city to start a school, and the Ministry of Works held it up. I know more than that. I also know that lately rumors have spread everywhere, saying your school is a front for building a faction. Your Highness is very well informed. Rumors? They started in Suzhou, Hangzhou, and Yangzhou, all at the same time. They say you're using the school to recruit followers for some shady purpose. Whoever spread those rumors is well organized. All 3 places at once. Quite convincing. You're not worried. Why fear rumors? My school isn't even open yet. I haven't recruited any students. Who am I supposed to form a faction with? You're awfully calm. By the way, I heard you want someone to teach for you. I do. I know an old scholar named Wang. He's an expert in natural studies. He used to teach at the Imperial Academy, but he offended someone and was pushed out. Now he's sitting idle at home. Your Highness, this old Mr. Wang. I'll have his address sent to your residence. Thank you, Your Highness. Don't thank me yet. You'll have to invite him yourself. He's got a temper. He's not easily impressed. Mr. Wang? Don't know you. Get lost. Well, I'm Lu Jixing, Marquis of Andong. Her Highness sent me. Sent by the princess? Then you should really get lost. No one the princess knows is reliable. Sir, I'd like to invite you to teach at my natural studies school. What do you teach? The 4 books and 5 classics. I don't teach that stale nonsense. I teach this. How to make watermills turn faster. How to make plows dig deeper. How to refine iron more purely. You understand these things? Sir, look. This is a multi-stage water wheel I designed. Water flows down from upstream, through 3 water wheels. Each one lifts it higher. It can raise water 3 stories high. You drew this? Where did you find this drawing? I drew it myself. I'm coming with you. When do we move? We can move today. We're leaving today. I've had enough of this dump. That was easy. I had a whole speech prepared. Looks like one tech nerd to another. No words are needed. Marquis of Andong? Who came up with that name? His Majesty bestowed it. A farming marquis. It fits. Who's that old man? He's so rude. I hear he's an old scholar, with a terrible temper. But the princess recommended him, so he must be good. My hearing is just fine. If you're bad-mouthing me, stand farther away. Yes. Mr. Wang, let me show you the school site. The land south of the city was just approved. Lead the way. I want to see what your natural studies school is like. Not enough lime. This wall will fall in 3 years. Noted. Raise the lime mix to 30%. The school faces south. Put a door in the southeast corner. For summer airflow. And to block winter winds. Leave some open ground to the west. For my experiments. Leave the west side of the test site open. You're quite humble. You're right. Of course I'll listen. What do you plan to teach at this school? Useful things. Farming, iron making, road work, building, paper making, printing, and guns. Anything useful, I'll teach it. And how will you teach? Students spend half their time in class, the other half working with their hands. If it breaks, take it apart and see how it works. It's fine if they can't recite books. They lose points only if they can't make anything. Good. I've been stifled at the Imperial Academy for 20 years. Those students can only recite books. Ask them how water flows, and they quote, "The master stood by the river and said my ass. At your school, the master stood by the river and said, earns no points. Build a water wheel by that river and make it turn. That earns points. Kid, I'll devote the rest of my life to your school." He really got the school running. Sir, and Li Shancheng sent his own 3 grandsons there. The whole court is talking about it. They say Marquis Anong's school has Grand Secretary Li's backing. That old fox Li Shancheng. When did he get cozy with Lu Jixing? Seems it started back in PD. How are the rumors spreading? Sir, they've spread in all 3 places. But they're not working too well. They haven't affected Lu Jixing. Because the school hasn't opened yet. There's no one there to form a clique. It hasn't opened. The land was just approved. The buildings aren't even up. Then wait till it opens. On opening day, I'll send him a fine gift. What gift do you plan to send, sir? The day his school opens. Say he's using it as a front to build a clique for personal gain and secretly collude with foreign vassals. This isn't right. The force direction on the third water wheel is backward. The water can't move it. You're right. I drew it backward. Change it to this side. Look. The force surface faces down. When the current hits it. Sir, your change uses half the material mine did. How many years have you studied? When I was playing with water wheels, your father wasn't even born. Then the school's waterworks class is all yours. Kid, the school is built. Have you thought about it? How many people your school will offend? Offend people? The 4 books and 5 classics are the foundation of the civil service exams. You teach the study of things. Put simply, you teach people to work with their hands. Doesn't that mean those who read the sages' books are good for nothing? I never said they were good for nothing. I just think reading without doing isn't enough. You think just like I do. But those court officials who rose through study don't see it that way. They think you're digging up their roots. So what? Don't do it? Of course we'll do it. What's wrong with digging up roots? This old tree needed its soil loosened long ago. I'll dig with you. Princess Marquis Anong has invited Mr. Wang. As expected. There's one more thing. I heard from people around His Majesty that memorials impeaching Marquis Anong were held back and never submitted. Who held them back? I heard it was Grand Secretary Li. He came across one in the imperial study and put it at the very bottom. Li Shanchang really is an old fox. He sent his grandsons to Lu Jixing's school. From that moment on, he and Lu Jixing were in the same boat. Princess, why are you helping Marquis Anong? Because what he's doing is what Great Ming needs most. It's about time.
His Majesty said he'd send someone to pick him up.
They're not here yet. Why rush? His Majesty said they'd come. They'll come. Not bad. Sturdier than I thought. Sir, bad news. A squad of embroidered uniform guards is coming this way. The people coming today should be from the Ministry of Rights. Why are the embroidered uniform guards here? Marquis Anong, His Majesty's verbal order. Today's pickup is delayed. Marquis Anong is to enter the palace at once. There's a memorial to question you about. The memorial was submitted earlier than expected. Mr. Wang, hold things steady here. Let the students carry on as usual. Go, I'm here. No one will touch a single beam of this school. Lu Jixing. Someone impeached you for using a school as a front to form a clique and secretly collude with foreign vassals. Your Majesty, may I ask what evidence the accuser has? Where is it? Your Majesty, while confined for reflection, I happened to intercept a secret letter from the northern border. It says that once the school is built, it will send out talent and exchange goods and knowledge. Lord Hu, while confined, you intercepted a secret letter from Beijing. Though I was confined, I have loyal servants. One happened to find a lost letter in the city. While Lord Hu was confined, his men were still active all over the city. Call some weapons. This letter says the School of Practical Learning and the northern border will exchange talent. What do you say? Your Majesty, my school opened only today. A school without even one student. How could it send talent? How could it exchange anything? Perhaps you colluded in secret first, then opened the school. Lord Hu, where is your proof that I colluded? 8 words in a letter count as proof? Then tomorrow I'll write that Hu Weiyong is a Mongol spy. Will you admit it? You. Enough. Lu Jixing, prove yourself. Your Majesty. Today I will explain exactly what this school of practical learning is, before all the civil and military officials, and make it clear to every lord here. Your Majesty, please look. My school of practical learning has 4 departments: agriculture, engineering, waterworks, and machinery. Agriculture teaches farming and breeding. Engineering teaches iron making and roadwork. Waterworks teaches irrigation and flood control. Machinery teaches firearms and machines. For their first 3 months, students do nothing else but odd jobs: hauling bricks, digging dirt, building canals, and burning lime. After 3 months, they choose a field to study. Only when a student makes something useful does making one thing count as graduation. Wouldn't that mean everyone? Lord Hu, the Zhuan paper used in your home was made with my improved papermaking method. The rice your family eats may well come from my hybrid crops. Do you think making something useful is easy? The civil service exams test the sage's books. My lords, those exams test the sage's books to choose officials. My school doesn't choose officials. One chooses craftsmen and farmers, canal builders, gun makers, and city builders. The sage's books teach people to be officials. The study of things teaches people to do things. Is serving the government at odds with getting things done? Well said. Lord Hu, you claim I secretly colluded with foreign powers. Then let me ask you this. My school hasn't even opened. The students haven't enrolled. The courses haven't even begun. What could I possibly collude with them about? The heir? You had your own secret arrangements. Fine, let's say I made secret arrangements. Then tell me, Lord Hu, which foreign power was it? Japan? I can check against my recent dreams and see if any of them were there. Lord Huo, you said you intercepted a secret letter. Did it specifically mention what power Lu Jixing colluded with? The letter only said, a certain giant in Beijing. It didn't even name anyone. You took one vague letter and impeached a marquis appointed by me in open court. Your Majesty, I only meant to ease the nation's burdens. Ease the nation's burdens? Or frame him out of personal spite? Your Majesty, I have one request. Speak. The Imperial Guards may enter the school at any time each month to inspect the folk music courses for civilians, the materials coming in and going out, and where the finished products go. Everything will be recorded and filed. If anything improper is found, I'll place my head at the Golden Hall's gate. What, you dare let the Imperial Guards inspect you? Those with nothing to hide have nothing to fear. Wouldn't you agree, Lord Hu? Fine, granted. Lu Jixing, your willingness to accept oversight speaks louder than any defense. As for today's matter, the impeachment of the Marquis of Anong for colluding with foreign powers, dismissed for lack of evidence. But today I've also seen clearly that someone is using the power of the court to settle personal scores under the guise of public duty. Hu Weiyong, as Chancellor, you should be recommending worthy men for the nation. Today you accused him of treason without evidence. Do you really take me for a fool? Your Majesty, I know my fault. I was misled by petty men. Misled by petty men? You are the Chancellor. Who are these petty men around you? Your Majesty, I believe Lord Hu may have acted in haste, out of excessive concern for state affairs. Perhaps give Lord Hu another chance to reflect at home. Hu Weiyong will lose 3 years' salary. and remain confined for 3 months. He is forbidden to leave his residence. One more offense, and bring me his head. I obey, Your Majesty. Requesting the Imperial Guards to oversee everything at court today. Brilliant. Hu Weiyang never imagined someone would invite the Imperial Guards inside. You're too kind, Lord Li. I simply thought that rather than be investigated, I'd be better off inviting an investigation. No one in history can take away the words above reproach. Lu Jixing, do you know what you did today? What did I do? Hu Weiyang knelt in open court today. He knelt before the emperor and was scolded, with the entire court watching. He's never suffered such humiliation in his life. He brought it on himself. Even if he did, you need to remember this. Even a cornered rabbit will bite. Hu Weiyang isn't a rabbit. He's a wolf. He'll fight with everything he's got. After being humiliated in front of the whole court, he's definitely plotting something nasty. The question is, what will he do next? Who cares what he does? I'll have the brothers guard you around the clock. Anyone who comes gets cut down. All you ever think about is cutting people down. Hu Weiyang is the chancellor. He has 100 ways to kill Lu Jixing. Can you cut down 100 people? Then, what do we do? What cards does he still have? You prove the collusion charge false. You stop the assassination. You turn the rebellion against him. All 3 of his trump cards are useless. Wait, he still has 1 card left. His own influence? What do you mean? He's always wanted to bring me down. He used criminal charges. But what if he changes tactics? Instead of targeting me with charges, what if he targets the people around me? You mean he'll go after your students? Your craftsmen? Right. The school hasn't opened yet. He can't touch the students. But all the craftsmen in the Bureau of Works are on the court rolls. If he uses his authority as chancellor to transfer or dismiss the craftsmen, or even condemn them to hard labor, how will I make firearms? Then what about our assembly line? That's why, before he can make a move, I need to do one thing first. What? Let His Majesty know that you're a national strategic asset who can't be touched. But you're forgetting one thing. I still have 1 card left to play. It's called the Emperor's Talent Protection Order. In the dead of night, why are you at the palace instead of sleeping? I request that all Imperial Workshop craftsmen be listed as Imperial personnel. Imperial personnel? They're palace staff. You're putting the craftsmen under the palace? Your Majesty, a repeating musket assembly line has 20 steps. 20 workers start to finish. Miss 1 link and it stops. If someone transfers or cuts the craftsman someday, musket production will stop. What has Hu Weiyang done now? How does Your Majesty know? I am the Emperor. The people at court, their thoughts. How could I not know? You just slapped him in the face today. And tonight he comes asking you to protect your craftsmen. I can't hide anything from Your Majesty. I'll issue an edict tomorrow. Imperial Workshop craftsmen will be listed as Imperial personnel. Their pay will come from the palace treasury. They won't answer to the Ministry of Works. Then no one can touch them. Thank you, Your Majesty. Lu Jixing, you work for me, and I'll have your back. Just charge ahead. If someone grabs you from behind, I'll cut off his hand for you. Sir, we're working for His Majesty now. That's right. You no longer answer to the Ministry of Works. You answer to His Majesty. If anyone wants to transfer you, they'll have to ask His Majesty first. Oh my, I'm riding home right now. My mom said I'd be a temp at the Ministry of Works all my life. Sir, you're not human. You're a god. All right, stop crying. Get back to work. Run the assembly line once today. The deadline for 300 repeating muskets hasn't changed. Yes, sir. making the craftsmen imperial personnel. Even Hu Weiyong will think twice before touching them. This is called borrowing His Majesty's hand to build my moat. Hu Weiyong, you're one step behind again. Imperial personnel? He turned the realm into imperial personnel. I can't even make a move now. Sir, His Majesty personally issued an edict today. I've dealt with men like this at court. Granted a title, opened schools, improved muskets, farming, canals, printing. He's done more in half a year than I have in 30. Sir, maybe we should stop. Stop? He made me kneel in court. He had my salary docked for 3 years and confined me for 3 months. And you want me to stop? Since we can't touch him openly or secretly, then hit what he cares about most. You mean? Today's first lesson, water. Where water comes from and where it goes. How to make it obey. See how water turns the wheel. The wheel drives the millstone. The millstone can grind rice, press iron, and pump water. The first thing you'll learn is how to make water work for you. Teacher, why does our village water wheel always break? Because the people who make them don't understand force. Send him to my class. In 3 years, he'll make water wheels that won't break. Teacher, I used your method to grind this yesterday. Can you see if it works? The teeth are evenly spaced. The angle is right. How long did it take? 1 night. This kid's gifted. This 300 tael fee for test field tools. Purpose unclear. Send it back and rewrite it. Director, you approved the same project last month. The rules changed this month. All expenses must list every item clearly. Unit price, quantity, and purpose for each tool. No approval without it. The rules changed? You approved it just fine yesterday. Today you changed them on a whim. You think I'm easy to push around? They've blocked the Ministry of Revenue and all school funding. Every payment needs a unit price, a purpose, quantity, and inspector. What used to need just a total now takes a whole page. That's no surprise. Hu Weiyong's men in the Ministry of Revenue are getting serious. You're not worried at all. The school just opened. 20 students need food, supplies, and a workshop. Shen En, how long do you think Hu Weiyong can keep this up? How long? The chancellor is the chancellor. He's under house arrest. His people obeying him is a favor. Not obeying him is their duty. If his men block things too hard for too long, and someone reports it to His Majesty, he'll be in trouble, not me. So you mean... Take this to the Ministry of Revenue.
His Majesty wrote it himself.
Funding for the Academy of Practical Learning comes first from the Palace Treasury. When did you get this? Last night. I knew Hu Weiyong would block the funding, so I gave His Majesty a heads up. Do you have eyes in the back of your head? Not eyes in the back of my head. It's just that whatever move he makes, I plan my response in advance. Come on, let's go back to the Ministry of Revenue. Let's see if they dare block us now. Director, still blocking us. No more blocking. Young Master Shen, you should have said so.
His Majesty has issued an edict.
I just came to tell you. Next time you change the rules, please ask His Majesty what he thinks first. Marquis Anong's people. Can't mess with them. Today I received a secret memorial concerning Hu Weiyong. It says that during his confinement, Hu Weiyong still used followers and aides to control the ministries of revenue and works, meddling in state affairs. Worse still, merchants under him dealt with smugglers at the northern border. Your Majesty, if this is true, Hu Weiyong isn't merely reflecting in confinement. He's disrupting the government from confinement. I've ordered the embroidered uniform guard to investigate in secret. If there's proof, deal with him by law. The embroidered uniform guard is investigating Hu Weiyong, the prelude to closing the net. Historically, the Hu Weiyong case wasn't exposed for years. But because of my butterfly effect, the timeline moved up. The embroidered uniform guard entered Hu's residence this afternoon. They searched for 3 hours. What did they find? Surface-level stuff. Ledgers and letters. A list of followers. No hard evidence. Marquis Anong, we need to verify something with you. Commander Mao, go ahead. We found a batch of ledgers at Hu's residence. 1 silver payment leads to your Lu family paper mill. Commander Mao, are you saying Hu Weiyong's money went into my paper mill? Then please check my mill's accounts. Every transaction has a contract. If Hu Weiyong's money really entered my paper mill, then I was an unwitting party too. He bought paper from my mill. I can't refuse to sell just because Hu Weiyong is the buyer. You're right. Buying paper and conspiracy are two different things. Commander Miao is wise. If there's nothing else, I'll take my leave. Marquis Anong, Hu Weiyong's case isn't that simple. Be careful lately. Ma Xiang told me to be careful. The commander of the embroidered uniform guard warned me. That means Hu Weiyong is about to make his final move. Who is it? For Marquis Anong. They said it came from Hu's residence. From Hu's residence? Could it be Hu Weiyong's own evidence? Who sent this? It was too dark to see his face. He dropped off the letter and ran. He said it came from the Hu residence. It came from the Hu residence. Then someone inside the Hu residence has defected. My lord, can we trust this letter? I don't know. But this Wang San and Hu Siwei, is this real or is it bait? Have Shen and investigate tomorrow. Hu Weiyong's downfall can't be far off. If it's fake, someone wants to drag me into troubled waters. Real or fake? We investigate first. You investigated for 3 days. You confirmed that Wang San sends 3,000 taels from the northern border to the capital every month. And the bank records are crystal clear? On the 5th of every month, 3,000 taels were sent from the northern border to Wang San in the capital. 3 days later, they went to Hu Si, the Hu residence's steward. 3,000 taels every month. 36,000 taels a year. Hu Weiyong's annual salary is only 2,000 taels. My lord, this money, it's enough to charge him with treason. It's been confirmed. Wang San, a merchant in Beijing, sent 3,000 taels to the capital on the 15th of every month. 3 days later, it went to Hu Si, the Hu residence's steward, for an entire year. 36,200 taels in silver. 36,000 taels? Hu Weiyong makes only 2,000 taels a year. How will he explain this money? Land rent? Business shares? Or is selling secrets? What are you going to do? Bundle the ledger, the anonymous letter, and all the records Shen En found and send them to the embroidered uniform guard. Send them straight to the embroidered uniform guard? Without informing His Majesty first? The embroidered uniform guard is already investigating the Hu residence. I'll give it directly to Mao Su. That would make it an official investigation. If I go to His Majesty first, it could give people something to use against me. They could say I went over my superiors' heads to file a complaint. This isn't me framing you. Your own household traitor sold you out. These pieces of evidence, where did you get them? Someone slipped the anonymous letter into my residence. The ledger came from business records my partner's firm uncovered. Lord Miao, the embroidered uniform guard, needs to investigate this case. These should help. They will, Marquis Andong. I'll remember this favor. You're too kind, Lord Mao. I was only doing my duty. People in the Hu residence are already trying to save themselves. That anonymous letter of yours, I suspect someone inside the Hu residence sent it. Who do you think it was, Lord Miao? I don't know. But whoever leaked Steward Hu Si's accounts must at least be an insider with knowledge. This afternoon, I'll take men into the Hu residence for a second search. Thank you for your trouble, Lord Mao. Lord Mao, I'm currently reflecting on my mistakes behind closed doors. And you bring men to barge in? Lord Hu, these records show 3,000 taels every month from the northern border were sent to your steward's account. How do you explain that? This is a frame-up. I know nothing about any money from the northern border. Lord Hu, this letter was found in your steward Hu Si's room. It bears your personal seal.
Take him away.
It's over. It's all over. Lu Chun. My lord, Hu Weiyang has been taken away by the embroidered uniform guard. They dragged him away in the street. The whole city saw it. He was taken away. Taken away. They dragged him right out of the Hu residence. All his followers knelt at the gate and wept. The guards ignored every one of them. Ah, finally. My lord, Hu Weiyang has fallen. No one will hurt you anymore. With him gone, there will be others. There will never be a shortage of them at court. Just one less ruthless enemy. Hu Weiyang betrayed the nation and colluded with the enemy. He secretly gathered followers. He embezzled state funds. The evidence is conclusive. Effective today, he is stripped of his post as chancellor. Throw him into the imperial prison. Confiscate his entire household. His accomplices will be tried separately. Your Majesty is wise. As for today, I have one more thing to say. Hu Weiyang repeatedly framed loyal officials, especially the Marquis of Anong. Had the Marquis of Anong not been clean, with solid proof, he might have died unjustly long ago. From now on, whoever dares frame loyal men over personal grudges will end up like Hu Weiyang. We obey Your Majesty's decree. Your Majesty. Now that Hu Weiyang has been punished, his vacant post as chancellor should go to a worthy man? No rush on that. Handle Hu's case first. Court is dismissed. Hu Weiyang is finished. Guess who's next? What do you mean, Lord Li? Nothing. I'm just telling you. The tree fell, but the monkeys remain. Hu Weiyang's men are all over the 6 ministries. They'll find a new patron. Guess who they'll turn to? It won't be me. I sent Hu Weiyang to prison myself. That's exactly why you did. They'll want you even more. Either to get revenge on you, or to join you. Which do you think there will be more of? What do you think I should do, Lord Li? Figure it out yourself. Will you keep a pack of Kung men, or kill off the remaining faction? You're still spacing out? The rapid-fire mechanism for the muskets. How do we reload fast after 3 shots? We haven't solved that yet. Mr. Wang, I just sent a chancellor to jail. Can I catch my breath? Catch your breath? For what? Do you know how many people at the northern border are waiting for your muskets to save them? Beijing. The Mongols are gathering. An urgent border report just reached the Ministry of War. The whole court will know by tomorrow. Guess who all the officials will come to? 30,000 cavalry are moving toward the border. Kid, you think Hu Weiyong's fall means you can rest? No, something bigger is coming. Your muskets, your tactics, your training will all be needed. Mr. Wang is right. I really don't have time to rest. The Mongols are coming. The timeline is a full year ahead of what I expected. The Hu Weiyong case sped everything up. History is collapsing faster. I have to move faster. Everyone stop and listen. The northern border is in danger. The Mongols are almost here. You're repeating muskets. Within half a month, you must make 500. 500, sir. Our prior goal was 300. 300 isn't enough. We need 500, not one less. Starting today, 3 shifts, 8 hours each. Triple the pay. Can you do it? Sir, we don't have enough hands.
His Majesty has decreed.
That 50 more men from the Ministry of Works will join you, plus 30 retired blacksmiths from the Ministry of War. 120 total. Is that enough? Enough. Then get to it, Jiang Tiju. You lead the quality checks. For every defective one, you lose a month's pay. Leave it to me. Tagas Timur of Mongolia has gathered 30,000 armored riders southbound. The border is in danger. My ministers, who can lead troops against them? Your Majesty, I volunteer to lead them. On your last northern campaign, you lost 8,000 men. This time, there are 30,000 cavalry. How many do you plan to lose? Your Majesty, I volunteer to lead them. Marquis of Anong war is no game. Lord Li, I won't trade blades with the Mongols. I'll fight with muskets. Muskets that pierce armor from 300 paces. Half will fall before they reach us. Are you sure? Your Majesty, look. My new troops train in 3 ranks. The first rank fires. The second gets ready. The third reloads. They rotate fire. The muskets never stop. Before 30,000 Mongol riders reach our line, they'll take at least 6 volleys. After 6 volleys, how many will still be standing? I've never seen this formation. How many men do you need? 30,000 new troops. 20,000 musketeers, with 500 repeating muskets. 5,000 cavalry, to flank them. 5,000 for logistics. 30,000 against 30,000. Win, and you'll be made a duke. Lose, and bring me your head. I won't lose. What you're holding is the best musket in all of Ming. It pierces armor at 300 paces. It won't burst from rapid fire. It fires even in the rain. You'll face Mongol cavalry. They've ridden horses since childhood. They're better with blades. They're better riders. They have more experience. But you have one thing they don't, this. The commander said, when they charge on horseback, you stand your ground. Fire when they're 200 paces away. Fire again at 150 paces. At 100 paces, the third rank fires. After 1 round, rotate to the next. Sir, what if they reach us? By the time they reach you, 8,000 Badas will be on the ground. The 2,000 left will see their comrades' Badas everywhere. Do you think they'll keep charging? Or turn and run?
Run.
Right, run. So the only thing you need to do is stand still. And pull the trigger. Got it.
Got it.
Your Highness, why are you? I heard you're heading to war. Yes, I leave in 3 days. Let me ask you something. Please, Your Highness.
Are you scared?
Of course I am. I'm scared the tactics will fail. I'm scared the muskets will burst. I'm scared the troops won't obey. But I'm more scared not to fight. If the Mongols breach the pass, the schools I built, the paper and books I made, and the students I taught will all be gone. My mother left this for me. Keep it with you. It'll keep you safe. Princess, this is too valuable. Return it when you come back alive. If you don't come back, I'll throw it away. This jade pendant. She's serious. Have a drink. Thank you, Your Majesty. Lu Jixing. Let me tell you the truth. Please, Your Majesty. Since the first became emperor, I can't sleep at night. When I close my eyes, I see Mongols, pirates, rebels, and corrupt officials. The realm is so vast. There will always be places beyond my reach. On this campaign, fight this battle for me. Win, and I'll sleep 2 more hours a night. I'll make sure Your Majesty sleeps soundly.
Go.
Come back after you win. I'll wait for you in the Golden Throne Hall. Lu Jixing, I'll watch your accounts. I'll watch over the school too. You come back alive. Keep an eye on Mr. Wang. Don't let him work himself to death. I'm in fine health. Worry about yourself first.
Sir.
My hands are a little numb from the cold.
What did you say?
I'm not afraid to die. It's just if I die. My wife has only been with me 6 months. Don't worry. I won't let you die. Our muskets are faster than their horses. Zhao Tiruo, stay with me. I'll make sure you live to 80.
Sir, do you mean it?
Of course. Then I'll trust you this once. I'll believe whatever you say, sir. At the border. The first thing isn't setting camp. It's digging trenches.
Digging trenches?
Mongol cavalry rely on speed when they charge. I'll have the men dig 3 trenches before our line, each 3 feet wide. When horses charge, they either jump or go around. Jumping slows them down. Going around spreads them out. Slow, scattered cavalry are targets. Sir, your mind really works differently. War isn't just brute force. It's about who can make more trouble for the enemy. The Marquis of Anong doesn't shout slogans in battle. He just talks about digging trenches. What's wrong with digging trenches? As long as it wins. They're here. My lord really came. Listen up. Don't fire until I say so. Fire on my 3rd count. All 3 ranks, fire together.
Got it?
Got it. 300 paces, 250. 200 paces. First rank, fire. Second rank, fire. Third rank, fire. Reload. Move. What kind of weapon is that? It pierces iron armor at 300 paces. General, we can't break through. Their muskets never stop. Fall back, now. We won. We won. My lord, the Mongols camped 30 li away. But they're cutting trees. Cutting trees? To make wooden shields. They may charge with shields tomorrow. Wooden shields? My musket rounds pierce 2-inch planks. Making shields is like carrying coffin boards forward. So they cut trees all night for nothing. Right. When they charge with shields tomorrow, have the men shoot their legs. Shields can't cover their legs. They'll be sprawled everywhere tomorrow. All troops, aim for the horse's legs. Fire. Shameful. What skill is there in shooting horses' legs? He called me shameful. Does war have shameful or not? Winning is what counts. The Lord's right. We're shameful. Then you be shameful too if you can. Zhao Tiju sends scouts. See if they're waiting for reinforcements. Reinforcements? 30,000 cavalry charged twice, then quit. That makes no sense. Either their commander is a coward, or they're waiting for someone. My lord, Mongol reinforcements are here. 20,000 more cavalry. They have 50,000 men now. My lord, let's retreat. Retreat? Why retreat? They added men. I'll add something too. Before I left, I had the Works Bureau make 3,000 Chivotifrees. They've been hidden in the supply train. Set them all before the trenches, now. 1 every 5 feet. Angle them outward. Stagger them. A horse hits one, and it goes through its chest. My lord, you planned ahead. War is like chess. You must plan ahead. The Mongols can call reinforcements. Why can't I hide a trump card? Marquis in Nong, Lu Jixing has defended against the enemy with merit. He has repelled tens of thousands of Mongol cavalry and upheld Great Ming's might. He is hereby made Marquis of the North, granted a gold seal, tiger tally, and dragon robe. From today, he commands the 3 northern garrisons. Marquis of the North. I, Lu Jixing, accept the decree. Thank you, Your Majesty.
His Majesty said?
Once you wipe out the Mongol army, there will be another reward. What reward?
His Majesty didn't say.
He only said 4 words. Guess what they are? My lord, we have 30,000. They have 50,000. They have more men. But they have more horses. More horses need more grass. This grassland can't feed 50,000 horses for 10 days. I see. You mean
They brought food to fight a war. Their supply wagons are in back. I'll send men to burn them.
50,000 men will starve in 3 days.
Burn their wagons. You should have said so. I'll take men there.
Take 500 riders around their rear. The wagons are in that western ravine. Light them up and run. Don't stay and fight.
Burn them, then run.
Right, burn them, then run.
Just get the fire going,
and their morale will break. Can 50,000 hungry men still charge? My lord, your brain is sharper than a blade.
Why bring a blade?
A brain is enough. It's called logistics warfare.
It's in the art of war. I'm just putting it to use. You all bring fire strikers? Got them.
Light the torches. Charge in. Burn every supply wagon you see. Burn them, then run. Anyone who stays to fight is a bastard. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Fire! It's on fire.
Burn it.
Burn it all. Thanks for the food. We saved you the trouble of eating it all.
Great Khan, all the supply wagons burned.
Not one grain is left. 30,000 against 30,000, we couldn't win. Now 50,000 against 30,000, and they burned our food. What kind of monster commands the Ming army?
Great Khan, their commander is Lu Jing.
I heard he used to make paper.
A paper maker?
A paper maker trapped my 50,000. Cavalry at the border?
Great Khan.
With no food, we can last 3 days at most. 3 days! Charge with all we have! Their muskets will run out eventually. Break through. Kill our way into their ranks. Fight them hand to hand. Once we're close, their gunners are useless.
Yes.
They're desperate. With their food burned, they can only charge for their lives. Xiao Tiju, that fire was well set. My lord, they're desperate. What if all 50,000 charge at once? What's this? Landmines. However desperate they are, they must step on these first, before they reach me. Never seen dirt that goes boom? Are the minefield fuses ready? Ready. The ground will explode. The ground will explode. Musketeers, 3 volleys, fire. Second wave, fire. They can't charge anymore. Retreat, back to the desert.
Great Khan, retreat.
Retreat, or wait to be shot through. The Ming army has monsters. Booms come from far away. Their muskets never run dry. This isn't war. We're running into ghosts. We leave today. Pass the order. Retreat 300 li, back to the grasslands. My lord. The Mongols are retreating. All of them. They're heading north.
Kill, kill, kill.
They retreated. My lord, I'm back. Their supplies burned to ash. They have nothing to eat. Well done, Xiao Tiju. You earned merit. My lord, you're the one who earned it. That counts too. Let's head back to camp. Extra rations tonight. It's on me. My lord, we won. We drove off 50,000 Mongols. You're Marquis of the North now. Winning is good. But I'm thinking about something else. What is it?
His Majesty said.
There'd be another reward if we won. I think he'll call me back to the capital. Isn't going back good? It is, but after I return, there's a pile of court business. We need schools. We need to mass-produce muskets. We need to expand irrigation. I've been gone 3 months.
Who knows what Beijing is like now? Then let's go see. Shen En and Mr. Wang must miss you. Don't you miss your wife? I do. My wife surely misses me too.
Marquis of the North, Marquis of the North. Marquis, Anong drove off the Mongols.
A hero of great Ming. My lord, I've never had this treatment. You'll get used to it. There will be even bigger things to come. Lu Zhiking's battle in the northern frontier. With 30,000 troops, he broke 50,000 Mongol horsemen and wiped out over 10,000 enemies, restoring glory to the Ming and securing our northern frontier. I only did my duty. Huh, your duty? You saved half of the Ming's frontier. Lu Zhixing's service to all three armies
Must be rewarded to satisfy the people. I hereby name you Duke of Protecting the Nation,
and grant you a ducal residence, a gold seal, and an iron title deed. The title will pass down through your family. Your servant, Lu Zhixing, thanks your majesty for your gracious favor. This is the reward I meant. Are you satisfied? Your majesty, I don't know what to say. Then don't say anything. Go back and rest. I have business with you tomorrow. While you were gone for 3 months, the school gained 50 students. The arsenal tripled its firearm output. The weaving workshop opened 3 branches, and the print shop made 5,000 copies of farming essentials. They sold like crazy all over the Ming. You got all that done in 3 months? I slept for 100 days in those 3 months. 2 shikken a day. You owe me for that. Fine, I owe you. The row of houses east of the ducal residence is yours. Really? Really, but the rent isn't free. You're even more heartless than Hu Weiyong. Those 50 new students at the school. 3 of them look unfamiliar. I've had them watched for half a month. Nothing suspicious turned up. But keep an eye on them. Find out where these strangers came from. They claim to be merchants' sons. But I checked those 3 merchants' shops. None have been open for more than 6 months. Hu Weiyong is gone, yet someone's still planting spies. Hu Weiyong can't be the only one in court. You said it yourself. Those 3 unfamiliar students at Zhao Tiju's school. Have them watched. Find out what they do, who they meet, and where they go. Leave it to me. I brought 20 brothers back from the frontier army. Every one of them is a first-rate tale. Don't tip them off. Watch them for a month before acting. You have to cast the line before you can catch a big fish. Since when did you learn to fish? Hey, Shen En taught me. He says you have to play the long game in business. War should be the same. Sir, the water wheel is ready. Can we test it with water? Run water through it first. See if it turns. Sir, we did it. We made a profit, all profit. Not bad. Better than my first one. But the gears still don't mesh quite right. Come to class tomorrow. I'll teach you how to polish gears. A year ago, I was waiting to die at the execution ground. Now I'm teaching people to make water wheels. It feels pretty good. Zhu Zhixing, you printed 5,000 copies of new methods of farming and sent them everywhere? Your Majesty, they've been sent out. The southern provinces have received them. The northern ones are still on the way. I've read it. It's easy to understand. Even old farmers can understand it. I'll have the Ministry of Revenue allocate the funds. Print another 20,000 copies. Send them across the realm. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, this old minister has one more matter. The Duke of Zhengguo's Academy of Practical Studies now has over 100 students. I believe such learning which benefits the nation and its people should be promoted in every province. Promote it? Set them up in every prefecture and county of Ming, so all can learn farming, iron making, and canal repair. Good. Approved. Lu Jixing, you will lead this. Build branch schools in every province within 3 years. I accept the decree. Can you play chess? A little, but I'm not very good. Then you go first. You play chess like you handle affairs. You don't follow the rules. I'm not one for rules, but the results are often good. I concede wholeheartedly. Do you still have your jade pendant? Yes, I've carried it since I left for war. Now it returns to its rightful owner. It's for you. Princess. I said I'd give it to you if I came back alive. And you came back alive. What is it? Your Majesty. I have an earnest request. Speak. I wish to ask for Princess Ning'an's hand in marriage. I thought it was something else, that's all. You're not surprised, Your Majesty? Did you think I didn't know? He even gave you his mother's jade pendant. I have eyes everywhere in the palace. Will Your Majesty approve? Approved. But with that temperament of his, you deal with him yourself. If he agrees, I have no objection. Thank you, Your Majesty. Why has the Duke of Zhengguo come without notice today? Your Highness, I wish to formally ask for your hand in marriage.
His Majesty has approved. His Majesty said,
If you agree, so will he. Do you think I'll agree? I don't know. I only know the best thing I've ever done was running into you on that road. You already gave me the jade pendant, and you're still asking if I'll agree. Then I'll take that as a yes. Get up. Why are you kneeling there? Looks like the Duke of Zhengguo has good news today. Lord Li, you're well informed. The princess is a good woman. To marry her is your good fortune and a blessing for Ming as well. Why is it a blessing for Ming? Because she will be the strongest bridge between you and all your ideas. That boy has only been here a year. 1 year equals 30 for others. The wedding will be in 3 months. I will preside over it myself. Thank you, Your Majesty. Also, Duke of Zhengguo's wedding gift is already prepared. You'll find out then. The wedding is in 3 months. How many tables will you have? At least 500 tables. 3 taels of silver per table. That's 1,500 taels, not counting wine. 500 tables? I don't have that many relatives. You don't. His Majesty does. Will you invite all the court officials or not? If you don't, you're insulting them. If you do, that's 500 tables. I was wrong to let you handle the books. Hey, kid. A wedding is a wedding, but there's something I need to tell you. 3 unfamiliar students at the academy have started passing messages outside. Passing what? Every Tuesday night, they go out. They sit at a tea house south of town and have tea. Then they leave without doing anything. But every time they leave the tea house, their robes are stuffed full. They're passing messages. I had someone check the tea house trash. There were half-burned scraps of paper. They said Academy of Practical Studies monthly lesson content. Someone wants to steal my lesson plans. They may be trying to copy your academy and open one somewhere else. But whoever runs it may not share your goals. Then let them steal. Are you crazy? If they steal the lesson plans, they'll start a school before you do. What good are stolen lesson plans? Give you water wheel blueprints. Could you build one? Without Master Wang's skill, without my process, without the craftsman's experience, with only what's on paper, you'll make nothing but junk. You mean let them learn just the surface? Yes, let them learn. The more they copy, the better. When their water wheels won't turn, they'll know only Duke Zhengguo's academy teaches the real thing. Close the door. Master Wang wrote this himself. I copied it while he napped. Next month's firearms lesson. The firearms class is tightly controlled. Master Wang locks the blueprints in an iron cabinet. He carries the key with him. Find a way to get the firearms plans, or give back every tael you took. Wrong way. This isn't the road back to the Zhang residence. The side gate in the back alley of the Zhang residence. He lives here. Zhang Fengyan, a former subordinate of Hu Wixu. Why does he want lesson plans? I don't know, but I saw him put the plans into a locked wooden chest. The chest was large. There should be more than just this one inside. More than one. So he isn't just stealing my academy's lesson plans. He's collecting other things too. Should we arrest him, sir? No, keep watching him. See who he gives all this collected material to. The Ministry of Revenue is like a valve, but it controls the purse strings. He can't be stealing lesson plans to open a school himself. He doesn't have the ability. There must be someone behind him. Sir, this month's lesson plans have arrived. What's in them? The core process for water wheels, and several pages on firearm maintenance. What Lu Jixing teaches at the academy. Good. Keep stealing. Before next spring, I want all of Lu Jixing's lesson plans. Sir, Lu Jianxing's guards are watching closely. I'm afraid. Afraid of what? He doesn't know when you steal. By the time he finds out, you'll be done. Keep at it.
Yes.
Duke of Zhengguo, the embroidered uniform guard recently found something related to your academy. Lord Mao, please go on. Someone has been frequently passing notes near the Southside Tea House. The embroidered uniform guard intercepted one. It said, Academy of Practical Studies monthly lesson. Lord Mao, do you know who's passing them? I do, but I'd rather know if you do. I know my shadow guards have been following him for over a month. The messenger works for Zhang Fengyan, Vice Minister of Revenue. You know, yet you won't arrest him? Arrest Zhang Fengyan, and the one behind him will run. I want the one behind him. The Duke Protector isn't like Hu Weiyong. He's learned to cast a long line. Learned it from Lord Mao. Who do you think is behind this? I don't know, but anyone who can command the Vice Minister of Revenue must be high-ranking. I'll have Miao Sui help you investigate. Once you find out, arrest him. Thank you, Your Majesty. But I'd rather act when he closes the net. You've even timed when he'll close the net. I had the plans slightly revised. The key dimensions were changed by ½ inch. Anything made from them will be crooked. Once he thinks he's stolen the whole set, I'll accuse him of forging military blueprints with treasonous intent. Lu Jixing, you're worse than I thought. They're all here. Sir, these 5 plans took me 4 months. You've worked hard. You don't need to worry about the rest. Sir, you want to find a blacksmith and build a water wheel from the plans. Once it's built, we'll know if Lu Jixing is the real deal. Sir, what's next? Next, when the water wheel won't turn, we impeach Lu Jixing for deceiving the emperor with fraud. He took them. Good. Time to close the net. Sir, what about Zhang Fengyan? Tomorrow morning, take men to Zhang Fengyan's residence. Don't arrest him. Just deliver a letter. Deliver a letter? Yes, write that the Duke Protector knows he stole the plans. If he reveals the mastermind's name within 3 days, we'll let bygones be bygones. What if he won't talk?
He will. A vice minister who steals plans.
Won't dare stand up to a duke. Someone outside is asking to see you. He says he's from the Duke of Zhengguo's estate. Send him in. Send him in. He knows everything. Master Zhang, please. He knows it all. I've seen Lu Jixing's methods. What good came to Hu Weiyong or Chen Yuanji if I refuse to talk? But if I do talk, will the man above Chen Yuanji spare me? One thing slipping through his fingers could crush me. I die if I talk. I die if I don't. What did I do to deserve this? Lu Jixing is a killer in plain sight. That man is a wolf in the dark. At least the one in plain sight follows rules. A wolf follows no rules. I bet on the one in plain sight. Duke of Zhengguo, I came to confess. Speak, Master Zhang. About the stolen lesson plans. Left military commander Chen Yuanji ordered it. He's one of Hu Weiyong's old followers. He's held a grudge since Hu Weiyong fell. He wanted to impeach you over the lesson plans. For deceiving the emperor with fake methods. Chen Yuanji is only a third-rank supervisor. How could he order around a vice minister of revenue like you? I owed him a favor from years ago. He said that if I stole the lesson plans and built a water wheel to prove your theories were fake, he could bring you down. I lost my head for a moment. Master Zhang, do you want to redeem yourself?
How?
These are the lesson plans I rewrote. Take them to Chen Yuanji. Tell him this is the core method for the final firearm design. This says, the real core method for the firearm. It's real, but I changed the size of 2 key parts. The gun will blow apart after 3 shots. You want it to blow up? That's right. I'll do as you command. A man like Lu Jixing, anyone who crosses him ends up in trouble. I'll stay his inside man. Hurry, I want the finished gun in 3 days. My lord, some measurements on this blueprint are different from a normal firearm. That's the point. It's called an improvement. What do you know? Just follow the blueprint. Lu Jixing, you became a duke because of your firearms. If your firearm blows apart, will His Majesty still believe in you? My lord, are we really firing it? How else will we know if it works? Good. Lu Jixing's firearm is nothing special. It blew apart. Take him away. You did this on purpose. The blueprint you gave me was flawed. When you stole my lesson plans, Master Chen, why didn't you say they came from me? Lu Jixing, I hope you die horribly.
Take care, Master Chen.
Next time you want to steal something, check the goods first. Chen Yuanji, as a military official, You kept military blueprints in secret. You secretly built firearms. What were you planning? Your Majesty, I was framed. Your Majesty. The blueprints in Master Chun's hands were stolen from my school. My lesson plans had the correct measurements, but the stolen copy was only a rough draft. A version I hadn't checked yet. So Chun Yuanji stole a rough draft, found someone to build it, and it blew apart. Your Majesty, that's exactly what happened. Chun Yuanji is dismissed and placed under investigation for secretly keeping military blueprints and secretly building firearms, causing injury and disability. Exile him 3,000 miles. Court is dismissed. That rough draft lesson plan trick fooled even me. I thought the real plans had been stolen. Don't worry, Minister Li. The real lesson plans are locked in the Jinyue North Garrison Command. Anyone who wants to steal them must get past Miao Jiao first. Chan Yuanji was the last one. Hu Weiyang's remaining followers are all cleared out. Your wedding is coming up soon, isn't it? Do you know what gift His Majesty is giving you? He only said we'd know when the time came. I heard from the palace staff it's a blank imperial edict.
Take care.
First bow to heaven and earth. Second bow to your parents. Bow to each other. Oh my goodness! The Duke is getting married. Why are you crying? You're not the groom. I'm just happy. The Duke of Xiangguo isn't afraid of battle. Why fear lifting a veil? The best thing I've ever done was running into you. We're married, and you still say I and Your Highness. Call me by my name. Ruowei. But there's one thing. You have to tell me the truth. What is it? That knowledge of yours 500 years ahead. Where did it really come from? What if I told you? I'm from 500 years in the future. Would you believe me? I would, because unless you're from the future, no one can explain that mind of yours. The gift I promised you. Your Majesty? What have I done to deserve it? Enough talk. Write what I tell you. Think it through before you write. Your Majesty. I've decided. I want to write. I ask Your Majesty to officially make it a Ming State Academy, with branches in every province, on equal standing with prefectural and county schools. Graduates will be eligible for positions in the Ministries of Works, Revenue, and War. Do you know what that means? The civil service exams won't be the only path anymore. Ming craftsmen and farmers can serve as officials too. Write it. I'll stamp it for you. The first imperial edict in Ming history, to bring technical talent into government. From this moment on, Ming's future won't belong only to scholars, but to people who get things done. Your Majesty, I finished writing. Do you know why I gave you a blank edict? Because you're the only person I've ever seen who held great power without craving it. You didn't hoard wealth when papermaking made you money. You didn't seek fame when you opened your school. You didn't form a faction after becoming a duke. Everything given to you, you passed on to the people. Announce it at tomorrow's court. My decision is final. Make it a state academy. Build branches in every province. Its graduates will hold the same rank and office as exam graduates. Your Majesty, this will shake the foundation of the civil service exams. The exams select officials. They select talent. Do selecting officials and selecting talent conflict?
His Majesty is wise.
I support the motion. The exams select those who can govern, those who can bring peace. Let both paths run together. Then Ming will truly have people it can use. We support the motion. It passed. Technical talent can enter government now. My first year after coming here wasn't wasted. Long live the emperor. We can become officials now. We can serve as officials. We can join the Ministry of Works. Quiet, quiet. Yes, you can become officials. But if your water wheels don't work, you still won't get a post. It was worth it. The Academy of Practical Studies must spread to every province. Where should we build first? Jiangnan is a land of taxes and prosperity. It has plenty of talent too. Start with 3 schools in Yingxin, Suzhou, and Hangzhou. Approved. Finish them within 3 years. Your Majesty. I have another idea. Go on. Lift the C-ban. The Ming doesn't lack land. It lacks goods. Silk, porcelain, tea. Sell them overseas for 10 times the silver. With more silver, the state can build roads, schools, and troops. Lift the C-ban. Do you know how many at court oppose it? I do, but I have a compromise. Open 3 ports first: Ningbo, Transou, and Guangzhou. Only state merchants may sail abroad. Private trade can open up bit by bit. Just how much is in that head of yours? Your Majesty, I told you. I've got 500 years' worth. Lifting the C-ban? You're stirring up a hornet's nest. I know, but it must be done. Why are you doing all this? Paper, printing, cement, guns, waterworks, schools, trade. One thing after another. Don't you get tired? Because I want to make this era a little better. Even if it's only a little. Then do it. I'm with you. Absurd! Ancestral laws cannot be defied. Without money, how can we fight wars? Your Majesty, lift the ban and pirates will swarm the seas. Silver will flow out. Absolutely not. Without opening the seas, where will we get silver for troops? You scholars say we can't open the seas. Does money fall from the sky?
Yes.
Enough, Lu Jixing. What do you say? Your Majesty, lifting the C-ban isn't inviting thieves in. It's opening our doors to trade. One propose a port in Ningbo, a maritime trade office in Transou, and customs in Guangzhou. The first year alone can bring the treasury 3 million more taels. 3 million? Porcelain, silk, tea. Sell overseas for 5 to 10 times domestic prices. 3 million taels is a very conservative estimate. Your Majesty, in the face of 3 million taels of silver, ancestral laws can be discussed. Approved. Wise decision, Your Majesty. I finally won that bet. 667. Keep it up. 2. Easy, put that box down. Don't break the blue and white porcelain, or I'll dock your pay. Sir, you really opened the seas? Not all the way yet. This is only the first step. Build bigger ships, carry more goods, go farther, big enough to hold all the Ming's ambitions. Lujian, the sea you've opened for me, brought in 200,000 taels in 1 month. Your Majesty, that's only from Ningbo. Once Transou and Guangzhou open too, 5 million taels a year won't be a problem. Good, Luji. What else do you want to do? Tell me all at once. I'll approve it all. Your Majesty, the last thing I want is to put it into the Great Ming Code. Your Majesty, A nation that won't change will perish. Only change can keep it alive. Approved. A letter from the Jiangnan branch. They admitted 200 students this year. 200. More than we had our first year. You once said knowledge matters only when it's shared. Now it's being shared. Sharing it isn't enough. We must ensure quality. Next year I'll go myself. Sir, the new students are here. I'll show them around the workshop. When you first came here, did you ever think we'd get this far? No. At first, I only thought about surviving. Then I thought about winning. Later, I thought about making this era a little better, opening these people's minds. That'll be enough.